To understand Tesla's current positioning in autonomy, it is necessary to walk through the timeline chronologically. When viewed in sequence, the progression of statements, releases, and delays provides important context for where full self-driving stands today and why Tesla has appeared to wait before scaling more aggressively. On August 6th of last year, Elon Musk stated that Tesla was training a new FSD model with approximately 10 times the parameters and a significant improvement to video compression loss. He indicated it would likely be ready for public release by the end of the following month, pending successful testing. At that time, the expectation was that this larger model would launch in September 2025. On August 10th, Musk reiterated that an FSD release in roughly 6 weeks would represent a dramatic gain, featuring a 10x higher parameter count along with additional improvements. He confirmed it was undergoing training and testing. He also referenced real-world safety confirmation for FSD 14, suggesting the system would nag drivers less once validated. As a result, many assumed that FSD 14 would include the 10x parameter increase. September passed without that release. On October 4th, Musk cited a last-minute bug in version 14, pushing its release to the following Monday, while noting that the delay allowed time to add more features. On October 7th, he stated that while many V14 improvements were still to come, the wide rollout of version 14.1 had begun. Versions 14.2 and 14.3 would follow in subsequent weeks, depending on safety testing. He emphasized the scale of change and the need for careful validation. On the same day, referencing early feedback on 14.1, Musk stated that by 14.3 the car would feel like it's sentient. However, during the Q3 earnings call at the end of October, Musk clarified that the order of magnitude parameter increase was not included in 14.1. He described the coming AI improvements as radical, stating that with the AI4 computer, before AI5, the system would feel like a living creature. This made it clear that the 10x larger model had not shipped with 14.1, nor was it referenced in release notes through 14.2. Later in that same call, Musk and Ashok Elaswamy discussed adding reasoning capabilities, potentially in 14.3 or 14.4, with an expectation that meaningful reasoning would be present by the end of 2025. Tesla has indicated that partial reasoning elements have already been introduced, but more substantial integration remains ahead. Musk elaborated that with reasoning, the system would make contextual decisions, such as selecting parking spots based on probability and efficiency, including dropping passengers at entrances before autonomously parking. This anticipated feature, referred to as banish, underscores the importance of reasoning in real-time decision-making. Crucially, Musk emphasized that embedding reasoning within the AI4 computer, inside the vehicle itself, is the primary challenge. While server-side reasoning is possible, in-car inference must occur in real time without latency. On November 21st, FSD 14.2 began wide rollout. Musk stated that 14.3 would deliver the last major piece of the puzzle. At the December XAI hackathon, he confirmed that a model an order of magnitude larger would deploy in January or February 2026, incorporating substantial reasoning and reinforcement learning. He also noted that achieving serious scale would likely require Tesla to build a massive chip fabrication facility capable of producing hundreds of gigawatts of AI chips annually. Taken together, this suggests that the 10x larger parameter model, initially expected in September 2025, remains unreleased. The most recent guidance indicated deployment before the end of this month, leaving only days to meet that timeline. Given the cumulative delays, either safety validation has required more time than anticipated, or Tesla has encountered greater than expected difficulty optimizing the model to run efficiently on AI4 hardware. Musk has been explicit that reasoning, thinking, and problem-solving must occur through on-car inference in real time. There can be no lag. If 14.3 indeed incorporates the full parameter expansion, it would represent what Musk described last summer as the final major piece needed to elevate autonomy, particularly around pickup and drop-off operations, which are critical for robotaxi scalability. Whether 14.3 reaches public release within days remains uncertain. Given prior delays, expectations have shifted toward a March or April timeframe. Further delays beyond that could raise legitimate concerns regarding AI4's capacity to support the expanded parameter set, especially considering that AI5 is not expected until late 2027 at the earliest. The central question is whether Tesla can scale unsupervised autonomy meaningfully on AI4. Recent field data remains mixed. Over the weekend, Musk stated that Tesla's self-driving system now recognizes hand signals. However, recent construction zone footage suggests this capability is not yet consistently reliable. Earlier this month, FSD 14.22.4 reportedly failed to stop before a lake without driver intervention. Version 14.22.5 exhibited similar behavior in a new Model Y equipped with a front bumper camera. Musk also confirmed that verbal prompting is coming in response to criticism that FSD cannot currently be guided by natural language. Key implementation questions remain unresolved, including whether verbal inputs will integrate through Grok or directly into the FSD model, and whether commands will apply to immediate maneuvers or only to pre-planned routing. Given safety considerations, particularly at highway speeds, significant guardrails would be expected before enabling real-time verbal overrides. On the operational front, robotaxi deployment in Austin appears constrained by availability. Observers report extended wait times and limited vehicle supply. The robotaxi tracker currently lists 44 active vehicles in Austin. Tesla has hired its creator, Ethan McConnell, as a summer intern within the vehicle software team, which may further support product iteration. Regulatory developments remain active. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has announced an automated vehicle safety public meeting scheduled for March 10th, with public comments open through April 10th. While the event will not be live-streamed, it may influence the development of a federal autonomy framework. In Europe and Australia, the Model Y long-range Model YL has received regulatory approvals, including clearance in Australia and prior EU type approval. Production remains centered at Giga Shanghai. Sales are expected to begin in late Q1 or Q2. Meanwhile, January registration data across the EU and the UK showed overall registrations down 3.9% year-over-year. Tesla deliveries declined 17% year-over-year, marking its 13th consecutive month of declining European sales. BYD, by contrast, increased deliveries 165% year-over-year. However, most major legacy manufacturers also experienced declines, with only Stellantis, Mercedes-Benz, and BYD posting gains at the group level. In the United States, Tesla has filed suit against the California DMV to challenge a prior false advertising determination related to autopilot and full self-driving terminology. Although no license suspension was imposed, Tesla is seeking to overturn the ruling to protect its autonomy positioning. Separately, a federal judge declined to dismiss a discrimination lawsuit alleging preferential hiring of H-1B visa holders, though expressed skepticism regarding the plaintiff's likelihood of success. Additional developments include a delayed lower-cost Cybertruck trim now expected in September or October, with a price increase for the dual-motor AWD variant anticipated after February 28th. Uber has launched a comprehensive autonomous solutions program focused on infrastructure, fleet operations, and user experience, positioning itself as a services layer for AV developers rather than a vehicle builder. Globally, competitive dynamics continue shifting. Waymo has expanded public ride access into Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Orlando, bringing its commercial metro footprint to 10. Volvo has recalled over 40,000 EX30 vehicles due to battery overheating risk. BMW is removing Level 3 driver assistance from the refreshed 7 Series, reverting to Level 2 systems. Lamborghini has canceled its planned Pure EV.